to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the first possession of the game. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach, who went to Auburn? How about great player Pat Dye, All-American at Georgia, coaches at Auburn? The connections are real, the rivalry is real.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Newman. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. It's reverse. That's a fumble on the play. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep ones.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Touch pass on the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wide out in motion. Just feeds the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off block.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Dogs have it with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You've got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Trucks through the defender. Discards him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Newman. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Running to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. The end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Short gain on the play before he slides. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in this battle between the Tigers and Dogs. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Hands it off. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Woolen. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Tripped up for the tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sideline. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is
nothing but green ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. White going to attack through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go forward in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Traps it up to 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. With jet sweep pass. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They want to run it left here. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man, it's Newman. Finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
6th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The give to the tailback. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Auburn to the line in a hurry. White going to attack through the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Woolen. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going